You need a team. Just last night, I got this random text. Well, it wasn't so random from a friend of mine who's a producer, and he is mixing my new recordings. I've got a whole bunch of new songs coming out this year that I've worked really hard on, and he's mixing these songs. So he sent me a text so that I could listen to his mixing. He's like 10 states away here in the USA. I'm in the north and he's in the south. But while he's mixing from his studio, I could listen to the mixes as he's building them. I know, like the coolest experience. So while I'm listening to this guy who's like this amazing artist mix my recordings, mix my songs, and like turn them into like this whole beautiful other thing, I'm really thinking to myself, you need a team. And I've been a working musician now for 20 years, and I do have a pretty extensive team that helps me put together my albums and some of my marketing and my studio work, and all of this has like there I have a list of helpful, very artistic, very valuable to me people who put this all together. And they like from stage one, which would be like studio musicians who help me record my albums. This guy, the producer, I have a mastering engineer, and that's not even including like the live show people, like booking agents and promoters and things like that. But then I've got like a graphic designer online who helps me, and video editors, and there's probably 15 to 20 people that I hire on a part-time basis to help me do this. And one of the reasons that I'm bringing this up is because we live in this world right now where it seems like you can do it all yourself. Like if you're a really super savvy independent musician, maybe you're a beat maker, or you're a songwriter or a rapper or even a music marketer. If there's this idea that we can do it ourselves. If you master Facebook ads, if you master Spotify traffic, if you master social media, like all the platforms, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, if we master all those, we can accomplish a great deal by ourselves. That requires a lot of time, sacrifice, discipline, like ridiculous discipline, like really focusing on this thing and making it your mission in life and not having much else. That's a whole other video there, sacrifice and discipline and what it takes to actually do this. But the team building is so important. You really need a team to be able to pull this off, because as a content creator or a music maker, at some point you're going to burn out. Like it's a part of the game. You like navigate your own wavelengths and the way your life is moving, and you'll get like super intense about creating content for, let's say, 6 months. Like I just came out of one of those. I've been recording for 6 months straight, and then I dove back into making YouTube videos because now we're in post production and mixing and mastering and graphic design and making videos and promo stuff for the recordings I just made. So I'm kind of like in this other phase right now, but I'm still just as productive in making content. It's just not recording the actual songs, the audio. But this team building is huge, because when you're done with coming out of the cave of being a content creator, you need other people to save time, elevate your art, and like really take things to the next level. Otherwise, you can start to feel like you're just like treading water, or you're just like running in the same place over and over and over again. Yeah, these people, like this producer mixing my album last night, they elevate your art. That's a whole other video too. Like the negative stigma against commercial broadcast quality music, especially with independent artists. Like so many times I say to people, yeah, he's a great commercial pop producer, and they go, oh, not my music. I would not do that to my music. Everything you've ever heard was commercially broadcast quality produced music. Like everything in the 80s, 90s, and 2000s was like hundreds of thousands of dollars were spent on those recordings. That's a whole other video. But now you can afford a team. All you have to do is prioritize it. It does not cost $100,000 or hundreds of thousands of dollars. You can hire all these people part-time, hourly, per project, based on their expertise, and like get a lot accomplished with a small amount of time, a small amount of money, and also a small amount of time. Like all you have to do is work on your relationship building, communication. Nobody waits for me ever. I'm always emailing people. I'm always ready when people need my help on my team. So yes, you're kind of running a business. I mean, that's what this is, the music business, right? If you want to be a working artist. Like I said, you can do this alone if you master all those skills, Facebook ads, Spotify channels, and all that stuff. But there's a ceiling. And the real music business is pretty aware of that ceiling. Like if you're an up-and-comer and you grow to a certain spot, everybody above us, and I'm including me in this, everybody above us who's in the working music industry knows that ceiling and all the right people to break through those ceilings. This used to cost a lot more money. Now it just takes knowing the right people and loving them and building a relationship with them. I'm talking like an honest relationship, with like people who are a lot more ahead of this than we are. So while I was listening to my producer last night, I was thinking, I am so lucky to have this guy in my life. Like, he's an amazing artist, and here I am, like, listening to him while he mixes my album. I mean, that is incredible. And I'm still got chills today from the whole experience. I mean, I cannot wait for you guys to hear my new music. It's really, really next level. So, thank you for watching this. Thank you for subscribing to my YouTube channel and hanging out with me here. Start working on that team. And even if it takes a little while to build the team, it's taken me years and years and years to build this team. Because what's going to happen is you're going to, over time, make some lists in your head. Okay, this is my A-list. These guys are unbelievable studio performers who I can hire, maybe a little more expensive than the other lists, but they're super good at what they do. And that A-team list is what you want. So, and then you have your B teams and your C teams, and they have value too, but you're gonna like in your mind know who the real players are and who the kind of casual players are. To put it nicely, I guess. Anyway, I'll talk to you later. Bye. Put together your team.